Hey YouTube, it's your boy Savvy Got Bands, back with another reaction, back with this UK drill. We about to get crazy once again. So if y'all new, hit the subscribe and like, comment down below. Y'all see the title, bro. It's a war zone in London. It's going crazy. I'm gonna try not to pause it. I made a promise to y'all. We about to go crazy though. Original link in the bio.
Okay, so we're back in northwest London, in the familiar borough of Brent. Brent is known for landmarks such as Wembley Stadium. Brent has a population estimated to be around 339,800 people. Major districts are Kilburn, Willesden, Wembley and Harlesden, with sub-districts Stonebridge, Kingsbury, Kensal Green, Neasden and Kenton. Now behind Tower Hamlets, Brent has the highest poverty rate in the capital after housing costs, with 38% of households in poverty, 9% above the London average and 14% above the England average. So these high levels of deprivation are something you can see in the borough every day.
There's the trenches.
Brent also has the highest unemployment rate in the capital, so it's of no surprise that it also has a higher than the average numbers out of work and on benefits. London's poverty profile shows that 15.8% of working age adults in Brent are out of work and on benefits, and advice for renters suggests this may have increased since the pandemic. Now with poverty comes crime. Brent generally is known to have trouble with gun crime due to the sheer number of gangs.
Yeah. This looking like the trenches. I ain't never heard about Brent. That's crazy. I'm about to be interested in this one.
Warring in close proximity. In 2003, Brent was dubbed the gun crime capital of the country due to the high numbers of fatal shootings in the borough. Today I'll be discussing two gangs who are at each other's throats, OKB vs A9, as well as the history of the areas they both reside in, as well as the gangs who were present there before them. Now in the Chalk Hill estate where A9 reside today, in the early 2000s, another gang known as Chalk Hill Boys were present. Chalk Hill Boys had heavy rivalry with another gang called Press Road Crew. Gavin Green aka Peanut was the boss of Chalk Hill Boys. His brother Jason Green aka Coke, also a member. Other prominent members were Big French, Jay, Twins and many more. Press Road member Stunts, real name Sean Stanislas, had shot Gavin Green in Harrow. Stunts shot him at close range, however Gavin managed to survive. This attempted murder angered many members of the Chalk Hill estate.
Get back.
Gavin's brother Coke vowed retribution.
Get back.
Now
I told you.
Later, on the 22nd of
I forgot to say this too. Stay inside. Stay your ass inside. Let's go back.
Coke vowed retribution.
Get back though.
Now a month later, on the 22nd of March 2005, Stunts was seen outside his home in Willesden by Chalk Hill Boys. He would be shot at point blank range by Coke and another member, causing Stunts to die on the scene. One of the two weapons used in the attack was a 1943 Colt 45 pistol. The murder of Stanislas remains unsolved, but it has been claimed in court his associates in the Press Road Crew blamed Jason Green aka Coke.
Are they snitching?
In the Press Road Crew blame unsolved, but it has been claimed in court his associates in the Press Road Crew blamed Jason Green.
So I got a question: is that snitching or not? Because they in court, they basically saying it's him, he did it. Is that snitching? Let me know down below in the comments. I feel like that low key snitching, that low key, that lightly snitching, that low key snitching.
Why now in July 2006. Jason Green, 29 years old, had just picked up his son and daughter and drove them to school when suddenly two cars pulled up alongside him in a residential street in Wembley, northwest London at 8:30 AM. A gunman climbed out of one car and shot Mr. Green at point blank range as his son, 8, sat in the passenger seat.
That's crazy.
4, sat in the back. The children were unharmed, but Mr. Green was fatally wounded.
No, but they scarred for life though. They scarred for life though.
Now, despite attempts to resuscitate him, half an hour later he was pronounced dead at the scene by a helicopter ambulance doctor.
The 8-year-old was sitting beside his father in the passenger seat and the other in the back when two men pulled up in separate cars. One fired 2 shots at Mr. Green, who died on the pavement despite attempts to save him. The cars were later found burnt out in nearby fields.
Als thuisvoordeelklant van Essent krijg je korting op energiebesparing.
People gotta start putting respect on the UK folks. Cause they keep clowning y'all. They keep clowning, saying y'all don't be getting active. I swear, I'm seeing it every vid. You cannot playing around.
Christopher, aka Tux, was later found guilty and sentenced to 25 years for his murder. Now, in the early 2010s, Press Road had become less active due to many members ending up in jail, while tension with TFL were active, but would later intensify. TFL, which stood for True Family Loyalty, as well as Thugs for Life, which were a gang located in Kingsbury, NW9.
That hard. That name hard. No. That TFL go crazy.
Thugs for Life, which were a gang
TFL go crazy.
NW9. TFL later became what we know as OKB today. Now, Sean Safinis, aka Fuzi, was the boss of TFL. On the 28th of August 2000, he stabbed an innocent man known as Greg Watson to death on the streets of London, within a feet of more than a dozen of people, and not one of them entered the witness box at the Old Bailey. Police later appealed with the public by showing the murder on TV.
The August bank holiday Monday, Greg Watson travelled in from the London suburbs with his girlfriend, Lisa Morgan.
Everyone loved Greg, everyone. You couldn't help but love him. He's just, you know, he's a great guy.
Greg and Lisa arrived early afternoon, met up with a group of 4 friends and joined in the fun. Watching the procession, dancing to the music, absorbed by the huge crowd drawn from around the world.
Y'all went crazy at Carnival? Is this the Carnival? This looking like Carnival. Don't tell me.
Eventually, Greg and Lisa and their friends started to think about heading back for home, but no one was in any sort of hurry. 5 youths who'd been pestering girls who were passing by, and they grabbed at a 15-year-old in Greg and Lisa's group. What follows is one of the very few times a murder has been filmed by the police. The surveillance officer was Andrew Coles.
Sean Safinis, 20, was later accused of the murder of Greg Watson. However, during trial he was found not guilty, as the judge ruled the only evidence against him was uncertain and inconsistent. Judge Peter Bowman, QC, stopped the case and instructed the jury to find Mr. Sean not guilty, saying that the prosecution case rested on one witness alone. The judge said one witness evidence was unsupported by another witness, particularly 12 people who took part in an ID parade, not one of them who picked out Mr. Sean, and 3 whom said the killer was not in the lineup. Further, the principal witness admitted he had not seen Sean stab Mr. Watson at the time, but only identified him after watching a CCTV video recording of the attack, said the judge. Detectives who identified almost all the witnesses seen on the chilling CCTV video of the stabbing at last year's carnival pinpoint 3 reasons why no one's likely to be brought to justice. Principally, there was alleged massive intimidation of witnesses, including those 2 who had named Mr. Sean the police's prime suspect.
Even though it's on camera? I thought because it was on camera, but it was out of here. But I don't know. Let's keep watching.
Secondly, there was a street culture of Harlesden, Wembley, Willesden Triangle, where all suspects and witnesses live, that nobody helps the police. Thirdly, there was plain bad luck. Some witnesses were generally keen to help, but the sheer shock of the stabbing threw their senses into failing to see clearly who had used the knife. The police, who had been heavily criticised for their softly approach to the Notting Hill Carnival last year, are now faced with even greater frustration of failing to nail the killer. One legal source close to the inquiry said the police were remarkably dodged, but the peer pressure on the witness was just too great. Now, during the late 2000s and early 2010s, many TFL members such as Fuzi, Greasy, Burner, etc. would release diss tracks towards the Chalk Hill Boys, mainly aimed at the Marley sets within the Chalk Hill estate. The Chalk Hill Marleys would record and send disses back too.
Large up the oldest to the youngest. TFL. Large up French. Large up French. Large up French. Large up French. Large up French for London because you jump on bus. No need to diss these pussies, man, because they use me, but they put on this nigga's 15, you bunch of clowns. Oh, yeah, that kindred cacao.
I believe him. I believe. Damn. I believe him. I believe these young niggas. I believe it.
It's a rap. It's a rap.
Zo, klaar met werken.
They look intimidating. They do. They do. They do. I ain't even gonna lie to you. They look scary.
UK was heavily influenced by the USA gang culture by embracing the Bloods v Crips. The movement in London spread in the borough of Brent. Different areas wore red and blue bandanas, cementing their affiliations. The A-Team wore blue, which Chalk Hill was a part of, as well as other gangs such as Stonebridge and South Kilburn. TFL were a part of the SMG Commission, which included gangs such as St. Raths, Mozart and Kensal Green, which have had ties since the 90s. Now many Chalk Hill Boy members who conducted a 12-month reign of terror against residents were banned from the Chalk Hill estate. Police obtained antisocial behaviour orders, ASBOs, for 5 unruly youngsters, who were all members of the Chalk Hill Boys. Now due to many members being locked up and inactive, a new era of gang members came through the Chalk Hill estate. They were now known as A9, which now consisted of other estates such as Hurst Crescent Estate.
It's crazy how this keep happening every single time though. What bro said be happening every single time, I swear.
A9, which now
wait.
members came through the
wait, this part. I swear this part be happening every single time, I swear.
Due to many members being locked up and inactive, a new era of gang members came through the
I swear, and then it keeps on getting worse every single generation. I swear, this be happening every single time.
Estate. They were now known as A9, which now consisted of other estates such as Hurst Crescent Estate and the Clarendon Gardens Estate. Things weren't going well for TFL either in their battle with the police. Many members were found guilty of supplying cocaine and heroin and hid their weapons in Kingsbury Sports Ground to avoid being caught by police. Their stash was discovered when one of the gang members was seen leaving a park by a police officer. Operation Trident has swept the park and found crack cocaine and heroin. Sean Stephanies, the boss of TFL, aka Fuzi, 33 of Clifton Avenue, Wembley, Amir Yusuf, 24 of Green Hill Road, Halsden, Tevin Ford, 20 from Mill Hill, Cameron Khan, 24 from Edgware, and Romain Calendar stashed 3 guns, ammunition, heroin and crack cocaine in the park in Larkspur Close to avoid detection from police. Their plot, however, was smashed when Calendar was seen leaving the park by officers from the Trident Gang Crime Command, who had him under surveillance on the 8th of January 2014. When Sean was tracked down and arrested in March, he had £7,000 worth of crack cocaine and heroin in his possession. Sean Stephanies was jailed for 7 years and 2 months after he admitted conspiracy to supply and intent to supply.
Look at the one at the top right. Look at the one at the top right. Rusty ass.
Supplied crack cocaine,
Rusty
heroin,
ass.
cannabis, but was convicted and sentenced to 8 years. Tevin Ford admitted conspiracy to supply crack cocaine, heroin and cannabis and was handed down 5 years. Khan and Calendar were sentenced to 12 and 10.5 years respectively after they were convicted of conspiracy to supply crack cocaine, heroin and cannabis, as well as possession of a prohibited weapon and ammunition. Detective Constable Richard from Trident said, "I'm pleased that these lethal firearms and ammunitions have been removed from the streets of London." Now Cher Labastide Wellington, aka Grims, was a TFL member. On the 7th of November 2015, he had been attending a birthday party in the Kenton area with other gang members. During the event, members of A9 made their way through. Now Grims, who was believed to have been carrying a knife himself, was stabbed once in the chest by an A9 member and collapsed in a nearby alleyway. His friend was stabbed 6 times in the back, side, arm and leg. He was taken to hospital and given 6 pints of blood, which saved his life. Paramedics performed open heart surgery on Grims as he lay on the pavement, but he died at the scene less than an hour after being stabbed.
Oh my god.
Now Grims' mother, Carleen Wellington, gave birth to another son less than 24 hours before his murder.
Start nu en sport tijdelijk voor maar $19,99 per 4 weken.
I'm gonna save my comment.
Basic Fit, go for it.
But dang, this is crazy. These London streets is crazy. I never knew it though. Can I speak on it? Let's speak on it, bro. Because we at the end basically. I just gotta say this. Because I'm here in the Wembley, right? I'm hearing they close to Wembley. At the beginning, I thought it was the Arsenal stadium, right? But I know Wembley. Wembley is like, how can I explain it? So you got like the Premier League, you got FA Cups, and I feel like when they got like the FA Cup finals, they be playing at Wembley, big competitions. Like the England national team, I feel like if they play at home, they play at Wembley. So Wembley's like a famous place, I feel like. I did not expect they was wilding out in Wembley. But at the same time, I'm not from the UK, so everything is news to me. But this is crazy. This is wilding.
Because she say 19 I'm a big from Wembley was sent.
I got to say this too, because I'm a big football fan, right? So I was kind of always tapped in with the UK culture. But I never knew y'all was getting down like this. I ain't even gonna lie. I never knew this. I thought y'all was just football and just chilling. This street side, I never knew this.
13 years in prison after he was found guilty of manslaughter. Sentencing him, Judge Stephen Cramer QC said, Cisse came from a good family and was an intelligent young man who had aspirations to go to university. Yeah. But what he did had deprived the family of a much-loved son, grandson and brother. Rimmel Williams, 19, and Calvin Tudor, 22, both from Willesden, and Marlon Tudor, 23, from Neasden, were each sentenced to 9 years in prison for wounding with intent. Now in 2019, the new generation in Kingsbury took on the name OKB, which stood for Original Kingsbury. The name OKB was a thing during the 2000s, it's just that they would scream TFL more. Now the new generation would scream OKB more. Funny thing is, most of the A9 and OKB members went to Kingsbury High School. Now Drequan Patterson, aka YS.
That too, it always be like... Bro, I swear we can be in Chicago, we can be in New York, we can be in the UK, France. I swear, all these stories the same, bro. I swear. They all know each other low-key from kids, from like little kid. Yeah, from school and I'm trying not to curse, but this be like all the same stories, but different places. I swear. Same stories, different. I swear.
Members went to Kingsbury High School.
Of course.
Now, Drequan Patterson.
That's how the beef starts at school, of course.
AKA YS was an A9 member. On the 18th of February 2021, he was in Preston Road when he was attacked by OKB members at 11:30 p.m. CCTV captured the moments he was chased, then tripped up by one of the men, where then 4 men repeatedly stabbed YS while he hopelessly lay on the ground. Attack lasted no more than 15 seconds. Now after the vicious attack, they are seen hopping in a black Ford Mondeo.
They was hawking them down, respectfully. They was hawking them down. They was chasing him down, and then bro was here in the car. They was on him. But he had no chance.
Year-old Drequan Patterson was found with stab injuries and given emergency treatment at a roadside before being taken to hospital on Thursday evening, where he sadly died the following morning. In the early hours of April 8th, police carried out warrants at 9 addresses across northwest London and arrested 5 individuals on suspicion of conspiracy to murder Drequan, aka YS. 2 of the men arrested were 21 years old, with others aged 18, 27 and 29. One of the men arrested was OKB rapper and gang member known as BR. Scotland Yard Detective Sergeant David Pearce said the success of today's operation was the result of a collaboration between a variety of specialist Met units supported by local officers. Now it didn't take long for A9 to seek revenge for the murder of YS. On the 27th of March 2021, police were called to Kingsbury Road at 11:40 p.m. to reports of gunfire, and armed officers along with London Ambulance Services arrived at the scene. 2 OKB members were rushed to hospital.
One more thing. It's crazy, bro. Started off at like 2003. I don't know, bro. Started at like way back. We in 2021, so this is crazy. Cause bro was talking about the older folks. New generation, so it's like a non-stop war. This is crazy.
The ambulance services arrived at the scene.
Take it back 5 seconds.
Of gunfire, and armed officers along with London Ambulance Services arrived at the scene. 2 OKB members were rushed to hospital after being shot and stabbed in northwest London by A9 members. The pair were not in life-threatening condition and were later released after treatment. Police also seem to be focusing their searches outside of Pepe's Peri Peri chicken shop. No arrests have been made though. Now Tonks, real name Gedeon Engwadima, was a G9 member and A9 affiliate. On the 4th of May 2021, Tonks was walking in Brent Cross Shopping Centre when he and OKB member BR spotted each other outside a JD Sports shop as they both...
Oh, damn. I already know how this went. That's crazy. It's crazy we know how it went just by the pictures. Because this clearly a mugshot. Damn, RIP to bro, damn.
And OKB member BR spotted each other outside a JD Sports shop as they both walked through a busy shopping centre. During a brief confrontation, Tonks was stabbed by BR and stumbled towards Marks and Spencer, where he collapsed and sadly died.
Damn. I kind of felt it went that way. I kind of felt it, damn. Stay inside, please. Just stay inside and do not get in the mix, please. Do better with your life.
Needs to leave. Sir. Please, fine. Please concentrate on walking into the film, sir. Yeah, thank you.
Shut down the whole mall. Y'all shut down the whole mall. People are just trying to get dripped. Chill out.
Pardon? You're walking here? It's a basic...
Now BR, real name Boniface Rexon, ran back into JD Sports and when detained by security guards, claimed it was mistaken identity. Following his arrest, he dropped the knife down a drain at a police station from where it was later recovered. It's also a rumour that Tonks had previously kidnapped and hurt BR, so this may give context as to why he was so on site with it. Judge Leonard said BR...
So bro can't help that? Bro can't use that in like, no, in court? He could never use that? Like, yo, he was trying to do me dirty one time, so I had to do it to him. He can't use that in court? Come on. I'm seeing bro as low-key trying to defend himself.
This may give
if that's true, if what he said is true, come on, bro, come on. They did him dirty first.
As to why he was so on site with it. Judge Leonard said BR was a committed and active gang member of Thugs for Life and operated the gang's Instagram account, which featured people with guns. He also ran a Snapchat account and featured as a named artist in YouTube music videos with violent lyrics. The judge told him, "I accept you have been subject to attacks in the past with serious violence. This is inevitable as a gang member. There is no..."
Come on, Judge. Come on, Judge.
Evidence the deceased was responsible for that violence.
Come on, Judge.
Rexon, who was also a rapper, said he stabbed Tonks, who was described by his family as having a heart of gold because he feared of being attacked himself. Now, BR's explanation was accepted by the prosecution, with the murder charge left to lie on the file, instead jailed for 14 years for manslaughter. 14 years when you are rumoured to have killed 2 people is getting off lightly. BR will be released in 2030 according to a few sources. Now immediately after the murder of Tonks, the gang retaliated fast with a broad day shooting. Police and armed officers were called to Church Lane at 4:15 PM on the 7th of May 2021 following reports of a firearm discharge with members of the public running away in horror. Thankfully, no one was injured. A man was arrested on suspicion of firearm offences. He was taken to a North London police station. Now the beef wasn't just on roads as we know. According to A9 rapper Jigga J, he rapped in a freestyle about how he touched BR in prison.
And BR is a vulnerable dasher, you got it in jail.
Thankfully, until today, no one else has died.
So is that cap? Oh, come on. You gotta say more about this. Come on.
And BR is a vulnerable dasher, you got it in jail.
Thankfully, until today, no one else has died. And this brings me to the end of this video. As always, I send my condolences to the family of everyone I mentioned. Make sure to like.
Great vid. I never knew all this information, but if y'all want to see more, because I'm really interested, bro, subscribe, like, comment. I'm gonna put the link in the bio too for my Twitter, IG, all that stuff, and I'm out.